One TV special report.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. On number 2, Messages and Communications, letter dated November 5, 2025 from the Office of City Administrator regarding the police battery report, dated November 2, 2025, upon alleged stabbing incident that occurred in Barangay Manaka, Ozamiz City, involving one Casimiro Madila Kabasag, Barangay Kagawad of Manaka, identified as a silent, and Elmer Aganisola, resident of the same barangay, identified as the victim. While we recognize that the assailant is Amray Kagawat of Manaka, and criminal case can be filed, and also pwede po i-file ang admin case. But as of this time, my committee and Committee on Laws did not receive any complaint from anybody against the Barangay Kagawad. So in the meantime, this letter, our city administrator, with the attached police matter, is duly noted in the record City Council Officer.
For item number 2, manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this will just be ato sa Office of the City Council, Secretary.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. This number 2, supposed to be this number 3. Typographical error. Letter dated number 11, 2025, address to the Office City Mayor regarding the complaint upon ng Barangay Amado Ismaol Sr. o Barangay Laman against Barangay Kagawad Rohim Lim for the grave incident of misconduct and subordination and disrespect. This letter is addressed to the City Mayor, to the DLG, and we are aware that the City Mayor has supervisory authority over all barangay officials and by council of some city, and the DLG also has authority, supervisory and oversight power over the LGUs like the barangays, Barangay Laman. Honorable Sir, so we do not interpret the intentions and motives of Punong Barangay Amado Isbaol Sr. o Barangay Laman in his letter complaint, because he is addressing it to the City Mayor, to the DLG. He is not addressing it to the City Council, whereby we could have invoked our authority under the Local Government Code. City Council, for everybody's information, could only act on a complaint if the complaint is verified and under oath and has a certification of non-forum stopping. If we can find this a complaint, if any, to be sufficient informed substance, then we can admit it and continue in accordance with due course of law, pursuant to the provisions of the Local Government Code. But in the meantime, since the letter is addressed to the Mayor and DLG, I recommend that this letter be journaled to the record City Council Officer.
For item number 2, manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this will just be duly noted.
Thank you, Mr. This number 3 and number 4 are supposed to be number 4 and number 5. Barangay audit reports o Barangay Gutukandiot ang Lobang up to December 31, 2024. Also, audit report of San Antonio from January 1, 2023 to December 31, 2024. These two audit reports, I urge my colleagues to review this. If you might find something which deserves our action. In the meantime, I recommend that these two audit reports of COAC be duly noted and record City Council Officer.
For items number 3 and 4, manifested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this be just duly noted.
Thank you, Officer. Item number 5, General Fund, supposed to be number 6. Trial balance are various financial statements, cash flows, which Bonnie was record are available at the office of Secretary Singunian upon demand of any member of the body. In the meantime, I recommend that this should be journeyed and record City Council Officer.
Okay, item number 5, presented by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this be just duly noted.
Thank you, Officer. There are no committee reports submitted. And item number 8, we proceed to number 9, letter C. Ang assigned business whereby we have 9 appointations. The 2 requests were the approved and second reading. The CDC resolutions which are urgent and can be prepared now by our staff while we are having our session ongoing. So, 9 remaining appointations I start with the first. A resolution approving the conduct of the ground trotting for artificial intelligence for scenes of agriculture and fisheries project in various barangays in Ozamiz City on 19 to 27 November 2025 by the Philippine Statistics Authority. With the kind indulgence of the Chairman of the Committee on Fisheries, I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Agriculture, Honorable Sanyo Aminal Jr. to introduce and recommendation on this item.
Honorable
Sanyo Aminal.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Good afternoon, everyone. This sample presentation would like to move a resolution approving the conduct of the ground trotting for artificial intelligence for census of agriculture and fisheries project in various barangays in Ozamiz City on 19 to 27 November 2025 by the Philippine Statistics Authority be approved on first reading, Madam Chair, with reservation on joint motion.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Considering the urgency and in the spirit of public service, may I therefore move that the same be approved on second and final reading, waiving the internal rules of this Sanggunian.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution approving the conduct of the ground trotting for artificial intelligence for census of agriculture and fisheries project in various barangays in Ozamiz City on November 19 to 27, 2025 by the Philippine Statistics Authority. Move for its approval on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Appointation number 2, resolution approving the conduct of the November Labor Force Survey from 19 November 2025 and 7 December 2025 in various barangays in Ozamiz City by the Philippine Statistics Authority, which include Barangay Maintining, Barangay Kalangan, Barangay Embargo, Barangay Kalabayan, and Barangay Labo. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Labor, Honorable Saulo Salvador, to introduce and recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Saulo Salvador is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion, please.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Floor Leader. Thank you, Madam Chair. I move to pass a resolution approving the conduct of the November Labor Force Survey from 19 of November 2025 until December 7, 2025 in various barangays in Ozamiz City by the Philippine Statistics Authority on first reading with reservation. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Whereas, Madam Chair, November Labor Force Survey will conduct on the following barangays, namely Barangay Mentoring, Barangay Karangan, Barangay Embargo, Barangay Kalabayan, and Barangay Labo. With this, Madam Chair, for the urgency of this activity and for the interest of the public, I move to pass this resolution on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Saulo Salvador is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. A resolution approving the conduct of the November Labor Force Survey from November 19, 2025 until December 7, 2025 in various barangays in Ozamiz City and the Philippine Statistics Authority. Motion approved on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Upon issues number 3 and number 4, which are city Women Council resolutions, we already approved earlier due to its urgency. So we proceed to approve resolution number 5, resolution approving the conduct of the coastal cleanup drive on 22 November 2025 by Dimitri Ozamiz, Hood District, and I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, Honorable John Sakin, to endorse and recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable John Sakin is now recognized by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I want to pass a joint resolution approving the conduct of coastal cleanup drive on 22 November 2025 by the Metro Ozamiz Water District on first reading, Honorable Chair, with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
On this manifestation, Honorable Chair, I move for the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Sakin is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Upon issues number 6 and number 7 belong to one committee. Number 6, resolution approving the conduct of a forum on 25 November 2025 at Bethany Gardens Hotel and Restaurant in Ozamiz City by the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation. And number 7, resolution approving the conduct of a two-day outreach activity on 25 and 26 of November 2025 by the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation. These two resolutions are within the province of the Committee on Public Health and Sanitation. I now yield to the co-chairman of City Committee, Honorable Loli Principes, to endorse and recommend action omnibuously on these two items, number 6 and number 7, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Lorly Fuentes Cypres is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thanks to our majority floor leader. I move to pass a resolution omnibuously, a resolution approving the conduct of a forum on 25th November 2025 at Bethany Garden Hotel and Restaurant in Ozamiz City by the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, and a resolution approving the conduct of a two-day outreach activity on the 25th and 26th of November 2025 by the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation. For first reading, Madam Chair, with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Due to the need of these two resolutions, I hereby move for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Lorly Fuentes Cypres is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment, remarks? Hearing and motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Upon issues number 9 and number 10 I discovered are the same, Honorable Chair. It's only one. So, resolution authorizing the local executive, Attorney San Roman G. Pintis, to enter into and sign on behalf of Ozamiz City as Doni, the Native Nation and acceptance with International Pharmaceuticals Incorporated relative to the designation of license of Ozamiz City. I now again yield to the Chairman of the Committee on Public Health and Sanitation, Co-Chairman, Honorable Lorly Principes, to recommend this item number 9 and number 10, which are the same, Honorable Chair.
Items number 9 and 10, Honorable Cypres is now recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For item number 9 and number 10, okay, exactly the same. I move to pass a resolution authorizing the local chief executive, Attorney Sam Norman G. Fuentes, to enter into and sign on behalf of the Ozamiz City as Doni, the deed of donation and acceptance with International Pharmaceutical Incorporated relative to their donation of medicines for Ozamiz City. For first reading with reservation, Madam Chair.
Move for first reading, reservations. Motion approved.
Due to the need of this resolution, I hereby move for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, Honorable Lorly Fuentes Cepres is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We go back to appointment number 8. Resolution approving the mangrove tree planting in the coastal areas of Barangay Tabid, Ozamiz City on 25 November 2025 by the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, and held to Chairman of the Committee on Environment and Resources, Honorable John Sakin, to endorse the recommendation on this item, Madam Chair.
The Honorable Sakin is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I move to pass a joint resolution approving the mangrove tree planting in the coastal areas of Barangay Tabid, Ozamiz City on November 25, 2025 by the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines for first reading, Honorable Chair, with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Honorable Chair, due to the need of this resolution, I move for the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Sakin is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The last but not the least, appointment number 11, an ordinance authorizing the temporary road closure of various roads in the territorial jurisdiction of Ozamiz City for the Mary Santa Das on 14 December 2025, and held to Chairman of the Committee on Traffic Management and Public Transportation, Honorable Archie Romero, to endorse and recommend action on this item, Madam Chair.
The Honorable Romero is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Madam Chair, I move to pass this written request. An ordinance authorizing the temporary road closure of various roads in the territorial jurisdiction of Ozamiz City for the Mary Santa Dash on 14 December 2025. Madam Chair, passing this for first reading with reservation.
Move for first reading or reservation. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. To ensure the safety of the runners and the success of this event, Madam Chair, I move to pass this written request. An ordinance authorizing the temporary road closure of various roads in the territorial jurisdiction of Ozamiz City for the Mary Santa Dash on 14 December 2025, passing this for first, second, and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Romero is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are no pending matters on my table and item number 10, message for third reading. Hence, at this juncture, we have the privilege and pleasure to hear matters from our former liaison officer of the PCL, Honorable DINKY. Honorable Chair.
The Honorable SUIZO is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate, for any announcement.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. For PCL matters, since our PCL chapter representative is on official duty, this is just to remind that our cash advances for our upcoming year-end PCL year-end quarter meeting will be this December 1 at Lapu-Lapu City, and our cash advances is on its way. It's already on the office of the mayor for the issuance of our checks, and as soon as it is already issued, we are reminding them to have our registration fee be paid for the early payment of the registration fee. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Just make the necessary follow-up so that you can
already
have
did,
an
Madam
early
Chair.
registration. Okay, noted, Madam Chair. That would be on December 1 to 3, no? Lapu-Lapu. Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this point of time, May we have the pleasure and privilege to hear on SK matters from Honorable John Pedro Lungsod, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Dway Lungsod is now recognized.
For SK matters, none at this moment, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair and Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. May we also have the pleasure and privilege to hear on ABC matters from Honorable John Carlo Morleon, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Giancarlo Moraleon, you are now recognized with the chair for some ABC matters.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for ABC matters. None, Madam Chair.
Okay, noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At this juncture, may we have a pleasure and privilege to hear on matters concerning the indigenous people from Honorable DINKY, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable DINKY SUIZO is now recognized.
For indigenous matters, Madam Chair, this is just to inform this august body that Press Kusina has already made its soft opening last Saturday, November 15, because they were already given provisional pending the business permit to operate. I think it is important for me to say that finally they are now operating as a restaurant in our ancestral domain
Kusina.
of the Subanan. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Honorable SUIZO. Noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Before I proceed to the final item, number 15, we will give the floor to Honorable Sunny Waminal Jr. for some manifestations, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Waminal, you are now recognized by the chair. After Honorable Waminal, I may have some announcement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. I would like to share an update regarding the meeting we held on November 11 at 9 a.m., which was attended by our City Legal Office team, the City Agriculture Office, and representatives from the Philippine Center for Post-Harvest Development and Mechanism, PhilMic, Engineer Edgar B. Tista, and Engineer John Ray Liabana. The main focus of the meeting, Madam Chair, was the presentation of the proposed post-harvest facility project, an initiative that, in my view, carries tremendous potential for our city and especially for our farming communities. The project is designed to boost agricultural productivity, reduce post-harvest losses, and introduce modern technologies for drying and storage. It has an estimated cost of 20 million. That includes the construction of a warehouse and the installation of advanced drying technologies. This is a single-phase project intended to deliver a complete and functional post-harvest facility once implemented. PhilMic will lead this project through the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Mechanization Program, supported by RA 11203 and RA 12078. This program is one of the government's ways of helping farmers gain access to modern equipment and better post-harvest systems, which can make a real difference in their productivity and income. One of the key requirements discussed was the need for a 2,000 square meter government-owned lot for the project, and I'm glad to share that this concern has already been resolved and was approved by our city mayor, Mayor Sam Norman Fuentes. It was determined that the facility will be constructed in Barangay Embargo, where a 4,000 square meter area has been identified. The cost is 600 pesos per square meter, totaling to 2.4 million. This site meets the ideal conditions, close to the farmlands, accessible from the road, yet still safely distanced from residential areas. With the site now identified, we are in strong position to move forward, and I'm truly hopeful that this project will soon become a reality, bringing real benefits to our farmers and our city as a whole. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Waminal, for your vital information. Is there any reactions regarding the report of Honorable Waminal na may mga pangutana or some...
I guess there's none, Honorable Chair. I yield to other announcements from
Yes.
the Honorable Chair.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. Please allow me. I would like to gently remind everyone that on November 20, 2025, that is on Thursday, karong Thursday, we will be the one hosting our bi-monthly meeting of the Vice Mayor's League of the Philippines, Misamis Occidental Chapter. And in line with this, I am inviting all our honorable councilors to join us for the lunch on that same day. Walay mo absent, kaya mo absent, multahan. Bitoy. Okay. This will be also a great opportunity for you to meet and engage with our fellow vice mayors from the different municipalities and cities of the province. Your presence will be greatly appreciated as we welcome them here in Ozamiz City. So that would be on November 20, Thursday. So you have all the chance to encounter all the vice mayor of Misamis Occidental because we will be the one hosting the Vice Mayor's League in the province. Ay mo kalimutan, that would be on November 20th, Thursday. Karong Thursday na. Tuesday, maron, Wednesday, so Thursday. So that would be a date to all of us. Please do not forget. November 20, we'll be having our Vice Mayor's League, and we are the host. And you are all invited to join us for a lunch. Okay, thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you also, Honorable Chair, for the lunch invitation. If the committee members will join the lunch, so after that we could have a public hearing on the two issues with questions at your conference office, Honorable Chair.
Okay, okay. Noted. Noted by the chair your manifestation, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. Any other concern?
I guess there is silence now in the session hall, Honorable Chair. I am now inclined to proceed with my last task. I move to adjourn the legal session, Honorable Chair.
Session is adjourned. Thank you so much of your participation, attendance.